Hi, it's Dan Barrett out in Mississauga at Westgate Mall and the adjacent public transit hub, fighting for 15 and fairness.
All right, we're out here today doing petitions for the $15 minimum wage out here in Brampton. Yes. It's a community that's really in Mississauga. Sorry,
Close enough.
My bad.
And Brampton.
Well, there's a lot of Bramptonians here. There's a lot of Mississaugans here. Yes. But it's really important to reach out to this community because of just the conditions that they face. There's a lot of members that are actually dependent on minimum wage jobs, and they're not getting the support that they need to actually get the provincial government's attention to actually do the work. I'm hearing a lot of stories here today. We're hearing a lot of stories from folks that are working a couple jobs. A lot of people work at the airport. They talk about their transit times, trying to get to work on time, and they're talking about the inflated costs of everything. So it's really important being here, and we need to hear these stories across the province.
Yes.
All right?
Okay.
And students and labor are united, and community as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Welcome to it.
Trying to get some folks to sign off on this petition. Petition to Ontario Legislative Assembly. Don't take away our $15 minimum wage and fair labor laws. Basically, the petition says, whereas the vast majority of Ontarians support a $15 minimum wage and better laws to protect the workers, and whereas last year, in response to an overwhelming popular demand by the people of Ontario, the provincial government brought in legislation and regulations that delivered 10 personal emergency leave days for all workers, the first 2 of which are paid, make it illegal to pay part-time, temporary, casual, or contract workers less than their full-time or directly hired co-workers, including equal public holiday pay and vacation pay, raised the adult general minimum wage to $14 per hour and further raises it to $15 minimum wage on January 1st, 2019 with an annual adjustment by Ontario Consumer Price Index. Makes it easier to join unions, especially for workers in the temporary help, home care, community service, and building services sectors. Maintains workers' rights such as employment status, pay, and benefits when contracts are flipped. Make client companies responsible for workers' health and safety for temporary agency employees. Provide strong enforcement through the hiring of an additional 175 employment standards officers, and will ensure workers have modified improvements in the scheduling of their hours, including 3 hours pay when workers are expected to be on call all day but are not called into work, 3 hours pay for any employee whose shift is canceled with less than 2 days' notice, and the right to refuse shifts without penalty if the shift is scheduled fewer than 4-day notice. We, the undersigned, petition the Legislative Assembly of Ontario to honor these commitments, including the $15 minimum wage and the fair scheduling rules set to take effect on January the 1st, 2019. We further call on the Assembly to take all necessary steps to enforce these laws and extend them to ensure no worker is left without protection.